Hi guys, and welcome back. And what you're looking at is 8.8 test server footage, and as you can see right here, there is the holy cow, I actually won. Here is some of the German lineup changes for 8.8. As you can see, we have the German VK3002M. It is a medium tier 6 that actually is a pretty fun tank. I've had a couple of games in it, as you can see. My crew's in their low 20s to high 30s skills wise. And then we have another tier 6 medium. This one is the VK3001P, the P standing for Porsche, Ferdinand Porsche designed this tank along the lines to be the prototype of the Tiger P, and of course the M I believe stands for Daimler, no, MAN, the MAN company. So as you can see, and the H is for the Hetzel, or is it Hetzel or Hirsch? Yeah, it's the Hetzel. And these are the tanks that have been heavily modified and changed, along with the engine nerfs that do affect the rest of the German tanks. Now, I did get some gameplay footage of all of these tanks, and unfortunately my rendering got corrupted somehow, so I'm hoping that the replay system will work, and if it does, I will activate the replay system, and using 8.8 of course, and record the replays and then splice them in onto this. But I'll give you what my honest feedback on these. The VK3001H is extremely slow. It won't see that 50 kmh even if it's going downhill, being pushed by 12 ELC, being pulled by 12 ELC AMXs and being pushed by 9 Type 59s. It will not see that speed. I'm sorry, it won't. Work of fiction. Hit points wise, it's actually pretty high up there for hit points. This does have the Konish gun on it, as you can see, the 7.5cm KWK 41L, which we call late model 58 Konish gun, with a coaxial mounted machine gun, along with a co-driver usable machine gun and a rear commander usable machine gun. Again, like most German tanks, this thing does not have any downward elevation angling, so if you're on a hill and you have to aim down, you're going to have to expose your whole entire front, and it is a pain, especially in tanks like the Panther and in the 3002M, because you have practically no armor. However, out of all of these tanks in the tank lineup, I do plan on actually getting the DW2 or the Durchbuschwagen 2. I do plan on getting the DW2. I do plan on getting the 3001H, and I do plan on getting the VK3001P. Unfortunately, you can't go up into the P from any other line, so I'm going to have to go back and use the Panzer 38 NA, which I hated, so I may use some free EXP and just burn right through that, get into the Panzer 4, have fun at the Panzer 4 rank, and then get into the VK3001P. I do plan on getting both the Tiger P and the Tiger. I plan on getting the Tiger from the Tiger P and just adding it to my collection. I do plan, again, from the 3001H, I do plan on getting the 3002M. However, I don't plan on getting the 3601H, and I don't plan on getting the Panther. So no Panther 2, no E50, no E50Ms from me. However, you will see Tiger 2s, E75s, and eventually E100s from me. But that's way late in the game. I do plan on going and completing the American lineup first, then the British. Again, I'm thinking about going down the Soviets. No, you know, I'll go down the Germans, then the Soviets, and leave the French for stone cold last, because hopefully by then I'll be done with the Chinese and the Japanese will just be coming out, so I'll be starting with the Japanese, and leaving the French for stone cold last, because I am not a French fan. But back to the Germans, and as you can see, I do have some custom camos on the mediums. Didn't think this was a medium, so it's actually going to get a custom camo right now. You, And you. 450 gold. That's actually pretty cheap for a medium camouflage. So yep, again, everyone thinks, well, why camouflage? What does it do? It gives you a passive 5% to your camo rating. So 5% to my camo rating is better than no percent to camo rating. As you can see, my guys are all going for their specialty skills first before I go down and get repairs. Again, same here. I'm going with repairs first for this one before I went down specialties, but this is test surface, so it doesn't really matter because these guys can get wiped at any time. Now, my personal take on these tanks is they're tanks that are going to have to make you work for your EXP. They're not like the Soviets where it's just point, aim, sneeze, dead, move. Point, aim, sneeze, dead. Point, aim, sneeze, dead. These things are going to have to make you work for your money. Work for your EXP. Which I feel is honestly how it should be. Again, I hope you enjoy the replay footage. If the replay system works, if not, I'll have to get some more gameplay footage for you guys. But either way, I do plan on keeping. I do plan on getting these 3 tanks. I don't plan on keeping the VK 3001. It's just not my cup of tea. I had it, as you can see, even with maximum crew, it just still was not my cup of tea. It was kind of like driving one of these. It was like driving one of them. In essence, what I think they've done is they've taken the super purging model, removed the spacer plate arming and whatnot, and just superimposed it onto the VK 360. Reason why I say that is because it feels just like how the super purging used to, straight away without your crew, you know. And granted, this is my Easy 8 crew. This does belong to my Sherman Easy 8. Again, the Sherman Easy 8 is one of my all-time favourite medium tanks, next to the Pershing and the Patton, which I do own, as you see, guys. I do own these. Tech tree. Americans. Boom, mother trucker. See, I do own them. I have owned them on the normal server for quite some time now. So, yeah. Again, I just... Oh my gosh, I just can't say with all certainty, with a straight face, you're gonna love the new VK 3601. You're not. You're gonna hate it. Medium tank companies used to be a pain in the arse because of these things, but now I don't fear it because I don't think I'll see these in medium tank company battles. I do believe that I will see a lot of a lot of the VK 3001Ps. Again, why? Look at the gun. The 42L70. It's not a bad gun. It can hurt KV1Ss. It can hurt anything at tier 6. That is a perfect tier 6 design gun. The fire rate is more than adequate. Penetration, more than adequate. Alpha damage, more than adequate. Aim time, right on the money, right in that sweet spot. Aim time, again, right in that sweet spot. It is a good gun. I like it. I like the L70. I believe I have the L70. Yeah, I have the L70 on the VK 3002M. Again, it is a good little gun. Now, again, personally, I'm not a huge German fan. If you look at my model collection behind me, you'd think I'm lying because the majority of my tanks I own are German tank destroyers and German heavy tanks, but that's from a modeling standpoint. I mean, different story. Again, with mediums in general, there's a simple rule of thumb, which is movement is your life. That's all I need to say. Movement is your life. Don't forget, getting skills like clutch braking, like snapshot, will offset certain weaknesses that your tanks have. For example, if I had clutch braking, maybe, or clutch braking, smooth terrain, snapshot, and various other things on this tank, it might be a different story. But I can't, with a clear conscience, tell people you're going to love the new V. Granted, if I want to kill you quicker than Snot, I'll say get the VK for me, please, 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 please. The turret moves so goddamn slow, it felt like I was in a tank destroyer. And I love my tank destroyers. I can even prove it. I love my tank destroyers. In fact, you know what? There's one tank destroyer I've always tend to buy if I don't have it already unlocked, and unfortunately, I forgot to buy it. But guess what? I got to research it. Duh. I'll go to you. Oh, I got an invite. No, thank you. Not interested in training rooms. Unlock that. I know. Give me this, that. Thank you. I love my turreted American tank destroyers. They are just pure smexy. Granted, this thing's slow as molasses drying in the sun, but you know what? The gun alone. The guns alone, to me. Is what I love about these tanks. Finally, the American tank destroyer gets a decent gun. Tier 10 gun. I actually did a recent video footage using this tank, and all I used was the 105, and I actually did a lot of damage. And I mean a lot of damage. Trust me, at this rank you don't want to be looking at HE. Yeah. Repair. Fire extinguisher. Module 1. You bet your sweet bippy. Now again, aim time 2.3 seconds. A little bit long in the tooth for me, but you know what? I don't care. Give me coated optics, because I don't have to worry about movement. And give me the camouflage now. There we go. Got a camouflage. You. Wow, 600 for all of that. It's actually pretty cheap. I thought it was going to be a lot more expensive than that. Commander, without question. Mentor for him. The rest, without question, camouflage. Again, camouflage to a tank destroyer is like mobility to a medium. You need mobility. I don't want to replace him, I want to get to his skills. Thank you. Thank you. Like I said, when it comes to tank destroyers, you want camouflage. Unfortunately, this, okay, again, some of my tank destroyers don't have it, some of my do. M36 Jackson is my favourite tank destroyer, as you can clearly see. Camo, 6th Sense. Mentor. Camouflage Deadeye. Camouflage Clutch Braking. Camouflage Situational Awareness, and Camouflage Safe Stowage. Again, because it's an open top tank destroyer, lots of people tend to aim for back here, which is where some of your ammo storage is, or they tend to aim for where this little hatch is here, or in between here where your ammunition is. But Mal, why are you telling everyone where your weakness is? That's just how it is. But back to German mediums. How, for example, I do like the VK3002. It's a very good tank. In one of the game footages, you see me trying to slug it out with a Churchill. Churchill was penning my upper plate like it didn't exist. Again, you have to expect everyone's shooting gold because this is the test server. I weren't shooting gold back at him, and I was actually penning him left, right, and centre. No questions asked, no problems, none whatsoever. Fortunately, I didn't kill his gunner, didn't kill his loader, didn't disable his gun or anything like that yet when I'm in my Churchill and they hit me once in my turret. Turret jammed! Guns destroyed! Loader bought the farm. Commanders bought the farm. Yeah, yeah. I can stand there and shoot the ever-living snot out of another Churchill and don't damage a single module. Story of my life. But there you go, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And as always, stay safe, have fun, keep your shots flying, keep your enemies dying. Cobra Commander is out.